Okay, what's up guys? It's me back again with another Python video, and this is episode 5 in Python, and today we are back with another part of the list part. And a list is something like a variable which holds a lot of variables inside it. So for example, if I make something like A, this is just a small refreshment. Unfortunately, I can't do this all again. It's like it will waste your time and stuff. So it holds a lot of values, but you don't need to like make those variables. If you want to, you can use this. So z equals no, z equals 5. Let me say 5, and y equals 6, and you can just do this. So z equals 5. And if you're really new, I recommend my episode 4 in Python because it does all these. So if I just try to print a okay, so it prints out these. So it says L1, which means it's successful. So let's find out the type of this variable. So I would say it will be a list. Oops, sorry, I forgot to add this. Okay, so it says it's a list. So I want to be more sure that I'm actually making a variable. The list. A list is something that holds variables. You can put anything inside it except like unwanted words and stuff. Like those which are not variables, like 5ab, like they are not a value. So type this out with me. 5 6 7.9, and next let's print y equals minus 300. So minus values always exist, if you might know. 2.14. Okay, should be an error, I don't know why. Yeah, this is here. Okay, z equals x and y, and so these are not made from like the first part, like literally no, sorry. So 7, 8, 9. Print nothing because, well, it's more, what the heck? Something should be wrong here. I'm not sure. Z nothing. Print the list contains this list. Z contains. Don't worry, I will guide you guys. If you might remember, len is something that shows how much elements there is. So which means that it shows the number of elements you have. So if I mean by elements are something like this. So let's say that I have a list. It has two values called b and c. I mean, like string values actually, and I need those string values to get how much I have, how many string numbers. I don't want to, like, let's say I have a million, of these, so I don't like to like just count up everything, you know. Everybody hates to count up everything, so that's why len comes into play. So it is really important to use len so that it shows how many elements you have. Whoops. I made a for loop index. So if you don't know how to do all these, I recommend checking out my other tutorials. By the way, hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell please, that supports me a lot. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I first told to make 3 of these list variables, which is x, y, and z, and then I told it to print nothing because like it gives some space, and then I told it to print the z. You might notice. Okay. What is this? How did this come? I only wrote this. Well, if you look closely, x and y are there, but you thought that they would just show the xy. No, if you thought about that, that's completely wrong. If it's a string, it's not even a string. It doesn't have these quotes, you know. So without these quotes, how can we say it's a string? So we tell to print these 2 variables, you know. It's like a parent. These 2 are children of this, and the parent holds these values. So for example, if your mother is 5 inches taller than you, then you will be 5 inches taller than your child. So it goes on like that. So it's not actually what I meant, but okay. So next it says this list contains 3 elements because they think these are elements because, well, they are in these square brackets. By the way, you should not use these round brackets like these parentheses, you know. That's completely untrue. Next, I told it to print nothing because for some space. Next, I made a for loop, and so the range should be z, and I told it to print element with index I. Okay, then I equals z with I with square brackets, and if I show you I has all these elements of, yes, it has all the elements of z, and z has I mean z or z, you can call anything you want, but z has all these elements, and then these all start with 0 to 2, because they actually start from 0 to 2, because they don't start from 1 to 10, because if you used to do that, it's okay, it's completely okay to do that, but if you're going from 0 to 10, it might feel like 11. So if you just count from your fingers and start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 is in like the next finger, so it's like that. So yeah. Next, print. Okay, sorry. Print is z, then x. 0 and 2, and next. So 1 and 0. Okay. So now it prints minus 300 and 5.5 because, well, 0 and 2. So it told me to print from 0 to 2. You guys might not get it, but I know. It's kind of hard to like take it to your mind, but it's okay. It's completely okay to do that. So where the second index refers to elements within the nested list, to print out all elements on a nested list. We could also use a loop. So I'm gonna use another way to do this. So I made a range. I always type print for so so its range will be, damn it. So its range will be len has x. Len of x. Yeah. 0, 0, j. Okay. And I forgot to put this. And yeah, I forgot to hit tab. Okay, much better. So I kind of improved by my coding. Like last time I did it, it was pretty embarrassing. And now it shows the number of elements. So it starts. So this tells me to start from 0 to the next value. So that's what I meant. So 0 is over here and 2 is over here. So where's the second value, John? 2 is here. It's 2. And then where's the 0th value? It's here, as you can see. And it finds out that y has the 0th value and x has the next value. If I actually do this, let's see what actually happens. Let's just have some fun, do something. Okay, so it tells me that I'm out of range. Okay, that's kind of weird, but okay. Okay. So it only lets me to do this. Doesn't, sadly. So anyways, it prints out excess values. Not excess values. It starts from 0, so it's a 0th value. So the 0th value is, yes, guess it. Yeah, it's over here. And the second value. So I didn't talk about this part, huh? Yeah, I haven't. So I forgot to talk about that. And it tells me the second value. So not the second. Yeah, it's the second value. The second element, if you might ask. Next, one very useful feature of Python is its ability to reference elements in loops without the need to reference an index, as this part shows. So type this code out with me. Okay. J in, sorry, no. For value in Z or Z, call it whatever you want. Okay. So in this example, the variable value iterates across all the values in the list Z without the need to create an actual index. This is a very powerful feature in the Python programming language. So you can practice many examples as you can. So it is important to master indexing before we move to splicing. Okay? It is often the case that a program requires referencing a group of elements within a list instead of a single element using a single value of the index. This can be accomplished by slicing. So I will show you that. I will show you. So let's just yep. Whoops, I did an error. 101 minus 45 34. I am having a little more energy today than I did yesterday, or yeah, I think I should make videos at like in the morning so that like it has the morning vibe and stuff. So when I'm in evening parts, I'm pretty tired and I don't have enough energy to do that. And x print 0 to 9. Okay, so when I consider slicing, this is all it does. So let's see what happens. Okay, so first it prints out this, and next it prints out this. Okay, so the colon operator can be used to index multiple elements within the list. So the index on the left side of the colon is the starting index. By Python's indexing convention, the value on the right side of the colon indexes, that means value minus 1. So you should be careful with the right index because the variable x has already been indexed with 9 elements from 0 to 8. So x is for 0 to 9 references all indices from 0 to 8. Here are some examples you should try. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now it should be doing this. Okay, now I have perfectly sliced a cheese of butter. I'm just kidding. A smooth part of butter. But what slicing does is that it cuts out some values that you don't want. So for example, try printing these out. Print nothing to add more space. Print. Yeah, don't worry. Print. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy paste this out. Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control C. Maybe. Okay, much better. Okay, which prints out something like a right angle triangle. So if you don't know what are right angle triangles, I got you covered. So I'm not gonna teach you guys about Pythagoras theorem, like literally. Why? You can just find out in the internet. But Pythagoras theorem is about right angle triangles, and these right angle triangles are used for stuff like to make houses. Like you need to look at a right angle triangle to make houses, or you could but this doesn't actually put these, but if I'm just saying, even you could save a cat using that theorem, because like you have three letters, one of them is wrong to use, you can see them at the same size, but one letter is the largest, so you should like do this a squared b plus b squared equals c squared, like you should do that blah 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 theorem. And yeah, I'm also using Brave browser, and so this browser is the thing I used to all these internet stuff, because I thought that Google took too much of my PC, and yeah, I actually used Brave. And next, let's see. So first I sliced it from 3 to 4, so it's here, 3 is here to 4. Okay, so it sliced 4 out, so it only told me to print 3 and 3, the third value, and then 3 to 5, 3 to 6, 3 to 7, 8, 9, and so on. Again, you should be careful when using the right index sentence, since Python will sequence up to that value -1. So anyways, for the sake of convenience, there are also shorthand slicing techniques, so that do not require specifying the start or ending index when it assumed to complete the rest of the list being referenced. So what I meant is that this is like kind of complicated, you know, like it takes up more space in your brain, if I had to tell. So you don't have to do those stuff. You can just be buff. Nice quote, huh? Anyways, just don't print these. Print. Okay. Print. X. I'm trying to remember what I learned. So if you can't remember anything in Python, it's completely okay to like use some references, because a programmer uses references all the time, but you should like learn and learn and learn and learn. So first it prints out X, and next it prints out the part that I sliced. So it starts on 3 to the last value, I mean the last element right over here. Anyways, in addition to specifying the start and stop indices, we can also specify the step here. As an example, I will count by 2's from element 3 to 7. Every other element are starting from index 3, because like it's my main value, like index 3 is my main value. So do this part slow, you can do it fast, slow, do whatever you want, but don't make any errors, because errors might end up you wasting your time. I'm just kidding. Errors make you go from a beginner to the best person in the world. I'm just kidding. So I have sliced 3 of these parts. So I sliced these parts, okay? Then I sliced this, okay? Next I sliced up this. So it does not print 5, because I didn't tell it to do in 5. So this actually has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 elements. So it starts from 0 to 8. So this is the 8th value. So this is the second value. Okay. So this is this is the first value, and this is the second value. So they haven't sliced up the third value, and they sliced up the fourth value, and then the fifth and the sixth value. I mean the fifth and the eighth, if I have to say. I'm kinda like dead inside. So anyways, we are gonna try to do all these stuff today. Like, I don't want you guys just wasting your time going here and there. So yeah, guys, let's see what we can do next. So now let's do strings revisited. So list concepts such as methods, indexing, and slicing are also important for dealing with string objects. While there are some similarities in the syntax of accessing strings and lists. So these three methods are really important when dealing with the string object. So I'm gonna make one of these. I'm not gonna bake one of these. I wish I could. I don't have the time. By the way, put down in the comments below what your favorite song is. Oh, whoop, 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 whoops. I should have seen an error almost here. Okay, it says that this is wrong. Shh. So while indexing a given character is fine, like using print a1 command, the a1 equals 3 command will generate an error because it attempts to modify an immutable object. So if you don't know what these are, well, I taught you guys. So there are lots of operations we can perform on strings. We will often use the plus operation, which can be used to join two strings together. When applied to strings, the plus sign does not mean to add because it should be interpreted as either a join or append operation. So join just means append. So it lets you, like, you can append on something if you don't know what it is. Just search on the dictionary. Equals morning. Okay, it's 11 or it's 11 a.m. right now for us. Must be print sa whoop t whoop 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 whoop. Please print len c. Okay, what do you think this will show me? Let me just put a space here so that you can actually read it. So next, first I told if you just have a mind of common sense, you would start by saying this. Start from simple to pro. So what I meant is that it's like a small quote I made. Just kidding. So a equals good. I made a variable named a, and it holds a value called good, and it's a string value. And next, I have another variable named b, and it says morning. So c equals a plus b. Okay, next it prints c. C is a plus b, which is good morning. So we are not adding these values. I confirm we are not adding these values. We are just joining them up. So you can join strings together. So you can, like, it would tell add actually joins together like a like your bones. Without the muscles, you can't join them. So print len shows the elements of C. Let's see. So there should be about 2 elements. Yep. So 12 elements. Yes, I said 12 elements. So it has 12 elements. It didn't show 2 because, well, there are 12 letters. If I actually try to do this, what will you think? 11 elements, because it also takes space as an element. So yeah, you should be careful about that. So space is also an element. So yeah, you might have to do it harder so you can learn more and more. So yeah guys, this is not it. We haven't done this part, so we are almost done in Power Math part. Lib, don't worry, I will, in the long run, I will teach you guys what I'm actually doing. Okay, see. Okay. There should be some kind of error over here. Let's check out. So it says that I don't have a library named matplotlib. It shouldn't be a bug because, yeah, it should not be a bug. If it's a bug, PC would crash, but yeah. I think there's something wrong over here. So if you don't know what a library is, I will try to fix this error in the next episode, but okay. So anyways, so what a library is, that is like, it's a piece of code, like it's a big piece of code that you can use to make something like so I have this Arduino, you know what's Arduino? So this is a small kit where you can like make a few robots, Arduino robot. So to make a robot like this, I made this robot, and so you can make a robot out of, like you can make a robot like assembling an Arduino, doing that stuff, blah blah blah. You can check out it and like I think you can find it in Amazon, there's anywhere, like you can find an Arduino kit like on computer stores, like big stores like Walmart. I don't care, but what I'm trying to say is that this whole Arduino kit, I mean this robot, is made up of many libraries. If you make a robot, you will find yourself just having a lot of libraries. I will try to make a video about Arduino, but yeah guys, so that's it for today's class. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.